More like Predator Goodlands, Del Toro's Sexy Frankenstein, Avatar Doomsday, Alan Ritchson to the DCU. What happens first? Kpop Demon Hunter 2, GTA 6, or The Batman 2? Funko has bankrupt Mac, or is it the other way around? What's worse, Michael Jackson's actions or this trailer? All of that and so much more on News Dump. What's up, big dog?
Go.
Yes.
I didn't know you'd be getting polycharged in the headlines there.
That's really all I do in my life.
That's what you're all about these days.
I live to be polycharged. The people want that from every aspect of their media.
It's good to see your skin.
I haven't seen you in 5 years. When was COVID? What year are we right now?
Yeah. So I'm trying. Is that the last time we recorded in person?
That was no, we did it in person. I actually just reposted the episode over the weekend. It was the Elf episode. We did it at the Alamo Dome.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That was 2 or 3 years ago. It's not the Alamo Dome. It's at the Alamo Draft House.
The Alamo Steakhouse.
Yes. Yeah, it's a steakhouse. This is nice. We're here in the iHeart casting couches.
Yes.
And this little setup's pretty sweet. It looks like you guys got something cooking here.
I'm also really disappointed that you have your legs crossed because I would like to cross my legs, but we can't both cross.
You got to cross your right leg. If you cross your
what
left,
I'm going to do is whenever you start to spread out and show what you've got going on, I'm going to cross my legs.
Yeah, no, I'm purposely hiding this. I don't want to give people the goods. Yeah.
I also really need to let everyone know that I'm taller than you, and you can now see that because we are sitting next to each other.
For sure not. You know, it's one of my favorite TikTok trends these days is people with the same length torso, then standing up and someone being like a foot taller because their legs are so much taller.
I feel like my torso's too long. You know what?
You got a long torso?
I have a long torso also, and this might be a giveaway, is my hands. I've got a big palm. Mm-hmm. You can see that in camera over here.
Sure.
But my fingers are short.
My fingers hurt. I don't think I have large hands. I couldn't tell you the last time I touched my toes. So that's what I got going on for me.
Also, this is a work in progress video wise. So if anything gets fishy, like our 2-shot moving for some reason.
Did it move again?
It's moving all over the place.
Oh boy.
So Mac has that on remote. And while he is fixing that, even though it's going to keep on tracking, Mac, it is November. It is Movember. As you can see by our beautiful mustaches, now is the time to find anyone on the Movember page. I would recommend Arvon D, our Hall of Fame brethren, 17 years on Movember. You got to give.
2 mustache brothers, you know, you and I, Davey. I think it's a great thing. You know what we've really done as a society? Not to get too emotional here, Goo. It's been nice that men can be emotional the last 10, 20, 15 years, you know. I think we're making progress as a society to really cater to the white man.
Which is good because whenever I watch any movie, I'm bawling.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what's happening.
Well, you went from never ever crying to having a son, and now you cry at everything.
I mean, like, even prior to that at movies, it's just like, I'm like, oh man, I can't believe that Batman is flying that bomb out to the sea, sacrificing himself. Would I do that? I don't know, but he's that kind of man. Yeah. News Dump. Mac, I'm going to ask you right now. I know that last episode, you weren't that into it going into the episode 532, Tasty Little Trios. But do you have a grade for the episode?
I feel like I didn't crush the trios, but I did pretty well. To me, it was like a solid B of an episode.
Yeah, I'm going to go B-. Thank you for asking me.
Yeah.
I loved the food segment. I loved the trio segment. Yeah. The Lils, I like my picks, but I'm out of my league. And also, not a lot of options. So, not a lot of surprises. We did get a couple in there, but people weren't on their feet, or they were on their feet. How do you get people? I wish there was a pie in here that could get people off their feet.
A pie sitting on
cooling on a 1960s Hanna-Barbera cartoon windowsill.
Yeah, it's an episode where we spoke to each other. So if you're into that, go listen to it.
Unlike any of our other episodes, we are speaking to each other in that episode. News Dump. Back over at the box office this past weekend, we got Predator Badlands coming in over its forecast, 40 million domestic, 80 worldwide. This time, the Predator was the good guy.
I'm hearing a lot of good things about this. Now, we saw Prey was a couple years ago, right?
Prey was great.
With Amber Midthunder there.
Same director, too.
Oh, it is the same director.
Same director. And they're like, why didn't you make a
okay.
sequel to your prequel? And he's like, no, I'm going to the end of the timeline. We're in the future, and we're going to get, what's her name? Fanning with no legs.
Yeah, Dakota's sister. Elle Fanning. L is for the way you
I
look
don't like this.
at me.
I don't like that.
I think there's an animated Predator thing that came out this year too that counts as canon. I'm pretty sure. I don't like Predators. Predators are cool looking, but like, are you a fan of the Predator series?
I enjoy my watch when I'm watching it, but it's not something that once it's off, I'm interested in then following more of its lore.
Yeah, the first movie's an all-timer. I was pretty excited for AVP. That movie sucked. And I think probably since then, 2003, 2004, I'm like, you know what? I think I got out of the Predator franchise what I need.
So coming 2 and 3 in the box office, Regretting You is now at almost 40 million domestic, 71 worldwide, and Black Phone 2 is at 70 million domestic and 120 worldwide. The big news out of the weekend, I saw more press about this than even The Predator winning the box office, and that was Sydney Sweeney's Christie only bringing in 1.3 million domestic, and this was from a 2,000 theater release. If you look at the average, I know you like looking at numbers and
big
stats.
Big numbers guy.
The war on this is pretty low.
Poor.
It made 646 per theater average.
She also put on like 30 pounds of muscle for the role, so like credit to her for diving in and doing something that we did not expect. Do you know the story of this movie?
Yes, it's about
it was a Netflix documentary. A couple years ago.
I didn't see but I did read about it. Is a female boxer, sure, her boyfriend, not a good guy, real bad guy.
Yeah. So, it might be good. I don't know how many people are going to want to spend their hard-earned money to go see this, because you tell them Sydney Sweeney and you're like, oh, she's probably not going to be wearing clothes, and then you see she's 30 pounds heavier in boxing. So I don't think that's really good.
That checks more boxes for you than anybody else.
Yeah, huge into female boxers.
Also not helping it maybe is the fact that a movie that probably should have seen more theater time was released on Netflix, and that was Frankenstein.
Yeah, Frankenstein. I have talked to 2 people that watched this movie.
Yes.
They said it looks really good.
Oh, cool.
Looks really good, which makes sense with Del Toro and practical stuff. But one person was like, it's really weird, and the other person was like, why did he try to make it so sexy?
Well, you got to make stuff sexy. That's one of the rules of our podcast, is that if you're going to make something, make it sexy.
I mean, Jacob Elordi's a good-looking fella. I just don't think anyone wants to be. And Oscar Isaac plays Dr. Frankenstein. Elordi's Frankenstein's monster. And apparently, I'm pretty sure I saw a still of Oscar Isaac nude in the movie. So there's some fucking, maybe?
I'm going to get to, Mia Goth is in it. I think she plays 2 characters.
Really?
Yeah. It's a regular.
She has a
there's
face.
a lot of people who have done that.
Would you?
Oh, it's a regular the monkey from MVP, the one who played both
parts.
It was the 3rd monkey, but then also the monkey's brother Louis.
Would you call Mia Goth hot?
I'd have to really think about it. And right now, I don't plan on thinking.
All right, I want your answer by the end of the episode.
I'm gonna forget to answer you, so heads up to you. But on Frankenstein, I now forget what I was going to say, because you had asked me if Mia Goth was
I Mia Gothed you.
You short-circuited my brain.
Oh, I think that answers
the reason why
if she was hot, you wouldn't have been short-circuited.
The reason why I didn't see Frankenstein over the weekend, I have been trying to watch Running Man leading up to this release. I was rewatching the 1987 Running Man.
Yep.
Haven't seen it in quite some time.
I have not seen it at all.
I'm going to tell you right now, I think it is the perfect movie to remake.
Okay. Now, I think a lot of 80s action movies are fall in that same sort of vein, or the requels like we've seen with Top Gun and whatnot, because it felt like in the 80s they put an emphasis on like fun and action. What do you want me to send you a little bit more there, Goop?
You don't have to talk about it. You can just do it. You have the remote in your hand.
Oh, this is fun. This is nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think we're 90s kids, so I have a tendency to shit on the 80s anyways. I think there's a lot of scripts in the 80s that could be punched up.
Oh no, so while watching, I'm like, this is such an interesting concept. And also, I'm so curious how they open the movie, because the opening of the Arnold Schwarzenegger Running Man, it feels like you're in the middle of a scene and you're like, wait, did I skip something by accident?
Like a Deadpool situation?
No, it starts in a helicopter where they're like, hey, go and kill these civilians. And you're like, wait a second, did I miss like a lead up to this scene, or is there something else? And then
you just get dropped into the action.
You get dropped immediately into the action.
Into the death game.
No, not into the death game.
Oh, okay.
Because Arnie goes to prison first. He's got to break out.
Gotcha.
There's a whole
Don't
thing
spoil
before
the
he gets
movie.
into the... people have seen the 1987 Running
I'm
Man.
about to watch it in 2 hours.
We are going to watch it together.
Yeah.
Oh no, I crossed my legs when you were. I broke my own rule.
I didn't think I was a cross-leg guy until we had this wide shot, and now I feel like I look comfortable,
News deal.
back.
We'll be getting our first trailer for Avengers Doomsday during the December release of Avatar Fire and Ash. This is via Collider. That means that you still don't need to go and see the movie, because I'm sure it'll be on Twitter or something.
Anthony Russo, Joe Russo, you motherfuckers. You're going to get me to go see the goddamn Avatar movie. And you know what's worse is, and I was thinking about this once I heard this, typically we are going to see Running Man in a few. No trailers before the movie, which means if we get the screening for Avatar, which maybe we will, maybe we won't, Disney sucks. I'm going to have to spend money to go see Avatar. Although I guess they'll release it on Twitter. Is that what you were saying?
That, or they'll be like, oh, it's going to show up on Kimmel tonight, or it's going to be whichever.
But I'm not going to want to be
so,
6
Monday
hours
Night
behind
Football.
the world.
Well, you just got to deal with it.
So I'll spend like $18.50 to go see Avatar
and then leave. That's what people did with Meet Joe Black back in
it's true.
1997, I believe. When
I
they had
don't
the
hate it as a
Phantom
ploy.
Menace.
I hate it because I hate Avatar.
That's how you get people back in the theaters to see a
You know
movie
what?
like Christie.
I'll get some popcorn. I'm usually done before the movie starts anyway. Sit there, wait, watch all the trailers, and leave.
Newsed up. Back, Alan Ritchson, he was talking to Screen Rant, and he said that he's in talks with DC for a character that's more of a messier. So that sounds like Batman, right? Because Gretzky would be Superman.
Is that what the note says?
Oh, sorry, messier.
Oh,
a messier.
That's
role.
what I thought. Right? I didn't know he was. Is he Canadian? I was like, maybe he is.
He's
going to
be a great leader. He's going to win a Stanley Cup, several, even without Gretzky.
He's going to be one of the 7 best players of all time, but not the best player of all time.
No, he's going to go to Vancouver and kind of fuck them over.
Who's on your Mount Rushmore of NHL players?
Gretzky, Lemieux, and then you can almost fill in the blank on that fourth one, because that's when it gets really muddled.
Yeah, I think I'd have to agree with the 3 there. I think you would almost have to put Crosby on there at the moment, but McDavid's also there.
I think McDavid's going to end up there. This is a good little movie talk right here, looking over here at you. But I'm going to say that right now, I might go Yager. And then,
I'm okay
but
with that.
Sid the Kid
We
is
should
also
probably
there.
throw a goalie on there too.
Dominic Hasek.
I go Brodeur.
I know you do.
We could do a whole podcast.
It's what makes us different that makes us great, though.
What were we talking about? Oh, Alan
Ritchson. That big son bitch.
He is a big motherfucker, and that's exactly who I want my Batman to be. I want my Batman to be able to manhandle 99% of the people on this planet. So I would be perfectly fine with that. I just don't know if he can be the debonair Bruce Wayne, right? I don't know if he's got the chops for that. I know he's in that Prime series that everyone loves. He was in Smallville. He played Aquaman in Smallville.
He was on American Idol.
He was on American Idol. He was in the Blue Mountain State. He's been all over the place. I will say this, though. In the last couple instances, when we've seen someone really clamor to be a character and want to be a character, I feel like they've crushed it.
Well, I don't think he's going to be that, because he wants to... I want to play somebody a little dirtier than your typical clean-cut protagonist.
So who's a good... like? No, he won't be a Robin character. Who's like a Punisher type character in the DCU?
If he's a good guy or a bad guy, what are we talking about here? He's not Spanish enough to be Bane, because he's got that
He is
size.
large enough, though.
Fucking huge.
Yeah. I don't think I want to hear him doing like a Venezuelan
No, but then
accent.
also if he is Bruce Wayne, if he is Batman, and then someone walks in and like, holy Lord, You have to be Batman.
Like
you're the same
clearly
size.
Batman.
Yeah.
Like he's too big.
Well, that's the whole thing of
That's
when
a good point.
that's
He
the
is.
whole
He might
thing
be too big to play Batman.
of when Shaq was saying that he's Superman, and then Shaq walks in like, holy fucking, oh my lord, Clark Kent.
Yeah, that's a strong point.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's probably like 6'5", 260 of just muscle. We need him to be like 6'2", 6'3", maybe 220.
Like Affleck kind of like he
Affleck was
blended in.
the
Yeah.
perfect
Oh,
size.
yeah. All right. News dump. Speaking of Batman, Leonardo DiCaprio said that his favorite Christopher Nolan film is The Dark Knight. This is via Collider. Hey, Leo. Samey.
That can't be right.
Well, I think he can't pick his own movie.
Well, I don't. That's your favorite Christopher Nolan movie?
I love The Dark Knight, yeah.
I didn't say you don't have to say you don't love The Dark Knight.
Are you telling me
I'm
to
just
say I
saying,
don't love The Dark Knight?
Over all the Christopher Nolan movies we've seen,
Mm-hmm. How many have you seen?
I don't know, probably 6.
You've probably seen them all, but go ahead.
You think The Dark Knight's the best one?
I love The Dark Knight, yeah.
You think The Dark Knight's the best one?
It's the best one.
Oh, it's probably like
Chime in the comments section
it's probably
below.
like 5th on my list.
Chime in the comment section below and just say Goo's right.
We have,
Or you can just tell us your favorite movie.
we
I
have
guess.
Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer,
We have Inception.
Inception.
We have Interstellar.
I'm sure that if you look at my top 40 that I submitted, or top 50, what did we do last year for Dork?
I think we did 50.
Whatever I submitted last year, if you look at it, I bet that you will see that I have The Dark Knight, whatever, top 10 or 15, while the other ones are like top 25.
I don't want to be, and listen, I like The Dark Knight. I borderline love The Dark Knight. I hate Batman Begins. Let's get that right. I just don't think I don't think The Dark Knight's even in the same tier as the 3 movies I just listed.
News dump. This 2-shot is crazy right now. I don't know why it keeps on zooming in and
it's
zooming
zoomed
out.
in?
What in the world is happening? But either way, Mac, there is a live V for Vendetta action series in the works at HBO and DC. James Gunn will executive produce.
V for Vendetta is a very underrated movie, but it does like the rewatchability is not great. It's a little slow. The idea of that character in that movie and that story, I think, could play out really well. I mean, if you remember the movie, like all those attacks, all that shit that we see from kind of behind the walls, I think that would play out really well in the series.
The way that I'm thinking about it, what is one of our favorite DC properties from the past 20 or so years? It's Watchmen on HBO.
Yeah, true.
So
True
I'm
that.
almost picturing the treatment of what we got for Watchmen, but
Yeah.
now it's V for Vendetta.
No, that's a good point. That's a really strong point. I always forget about when I'm talking like Pantheon shows, like one seasons. I bring up Mayor of Easttown all the time. That Watchmen season was fucking great.
News dump. Max, somehow, some way, I guess it's because this would be a strain on the animator's wrist if they did it live, but we are getting Kpop Demon Hunters 2 in 2029.
We're going through this right now already with Beyond the Spider-Verse.
Yes. Another
And-
Sony property. Go ahead.
And I fundamentally do not understand the delays with animation. You do not need to
Takes
get
a long time.
You do not need to get actors in the same room together. You don't need to get actors up against green screen, and you don't need to deal with schedules. You just have people dealing on the back end. And I get the animation takes time. And I get that part. I understand it. But you're telling me the most popular movie, I think you could argue the most popular movie of 2025.
Yeah.
The sequel's going to come out in 4 years.
We've got to burn while the iron's hot.
4 years?
We've got to do this. And what made me the most upset, this is my son's favorite movie. He is 5 years old, is that when I saw this news, I'm like, he's going to be 8 or 9 when this comes out. And then that made me upset. It's the passage of time.
Yeah, Goo. It's a little bit like Frozen. Frozen took too long.
Frozen
as well.
took way too
Frozen
long.
took too long, and then the kids just weren't as jacked up for it.
And they also tried to like age up Frozen for the kids that watched Frozen.
Yes.
And it
Yeah.
way too complicated.
It failed.
I was so confused during Frozen 2.
It's not nearly as good. And you know what? The first one's pretty overrated, if we're being honest.
But the first one has bangers for
Does have
songs.
bangers.
The
Does
second
have
one,
bangers.
besides the
They did it with Moana too. They waited too long.
but Moana also lost Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Yeah.
And the music was
Well,
terrible.
also because they waited too long.
News dump. Let's talk more Netflix, Max. Stranger Things, did you see this 5-minute teaser all in the upside down of Will, a younger Will, maybe season 1 Will, being chased by a Demogorgon, and then he's pumped with slugs by Vecna.
Vecna.
I said Vecna.
Some people on the internet believe that Will's been dead the whole time.
I'd be so into that.
And I don't think I like that. I also don't, it might be true. It might be true. Because you see him and he gets the little in the mouth and you're like, oh, that's gross. Also, the CGI on a young Will, the de-aging of Will was not great.
Even though they have all that footage of him as a young kid, it's so easy. Well, not easy to do, but you know,
it does kind of strike you now also thinking back, like, oh, I don't think the Duffer Brothers had thought this deep after, or when they were making season 1, right? And so it's a lot of after the fact, them trying to backfill stuff. I don't know. I am cautiously optimistic about season 5 because season 4 was so good. But that trailer, this trailer is not great.
Find out what is happening with Will and how he's the key to all of this. Also, something that I'm not in love with, because what I'm looking forward to, or regretting with season 5, is saying goodbye to our characters as we have passed this Stranger Things. And if they want to do Stranger Things in the future, maybe you change decades, you change characters, you figure it out that way. Almost immediately after, we're getting an animated series spinoff.
It's like, you know, that 70s show was so successful that 80s show got
I think it'd be like, oh, they
3 episodes?
maybe animated that 70s show. It's kind of like Fonzie and the Happy Days gang.
What was the first VH1? Was it I Love the 80s or I Love the 70s?
I love the 80s.
Yeah.
Do you want me to run through it real quick?
Yeah, I do.
So fix our 2-shot while I'm doing this.
It's still
so you ready for this? I love the 80s.
Yeah.
I love the 80s part 2. I love the 70s.
Okay.
I love the 80s Strike Back. I love the 90s. Actually, hold up. I love the 80s Strikes Back, and then it was I love the 80s 3D, because part 2 was I love the 90s part 2. But that came after I love the 70s volume 1. So then we got I love the 90s part 2, and then once they ran out of decades, they then moved on to it was the aughts, but the year was 2007. So they were only able to go so far, and there was no nostalgia for what was happening at the time.
Right.
So what they did was I Love This Week, and they would do weekly episodes, a half an hour long, with comedians like Mo Rocca.
Is Mo Rocca
He's on CBS this morning on Sundays.
Yeah.
Shout out Mo Rocca.
I watched a lot of hours of those shows and that theme. I can't believe you knew the timeline of it. That's pretty impressive.
Oh, that was my family loved. I love the 80s. I love the 90s. I love the 70s. It was such a great way to waste our time for an hour.
It was good.
Also, so there was one Christmas.
It teaches you stuff too.
Oh yeah, I know. This entire podcast is because of VH1. I was so sick one Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
Like incredibly just vomiting. It's coming out both sides. And what happened was I couldn't sleep at night, and there were only 2 things on. There was I Love the 80s on VH1. There was a marathon, and there was A Christmas Story. And I hate A Christmas Story.
Sure.
So I just watched until my family woke up in the morning. I Love the 80s nonstop.
I don't mind that. And you know what? A Christmas Story is overrated.
I hate A Christmas Story.
I don't know if I hate it, but I don't like it.
I watched it twice, and now it just makes me sick.
That's fair.
Because I was sick at the time.
That's fair.
It's like eating any food when you're
sick. You have PTSD.
I have PTSD. News dump. Mac revealed by Jennifer Lawrence in one of her many interviews right now. Is it Jennifer Lawrence? Yes, it was Jennifer Lawrence. She said that her and Emma Stone are developing a Miss Piggy movie with Tony Award winner Cole Escola.
Don't we need... I don't think we can launch the universe with Miss Piggy.
No, you can. I think she's the one Muppet that you can pull aside. I think if you're asking me which Muppet can you pull aside and give your own separate story, because she has so many, even in Muppet stories, she's almost always the last one that you pull in for whatever kind of crusade, money-making scheme.
But we don't like her.
We don't love her, but maybe this gets into why we don't like her, why her eyes
And
are
she's
so lifeless.
one note too.
Maybe she's getting with some other animals
I
and
think you
puppets
could pick,
besides Kermit.
I think you could pick a number of other characters and maybe build out a story.
Give me four. Give me four off the top of your head that you would actually pick besides Miss Piggy.
Animal.
Animals to one note.
You got to figure out why he doesn't talk.
He's talking. You just don't understand him.
Okay, there you go.
Kind of
Let's get that story.
xenophobic.
Let's get that story. Let's get the story of the. I guess we got that in the Muppets movie with Jason Segel. I was gonna say the Muppet they introduced in that one.
That was all about him. That was all about Walter.
Walter.
Come on.
I can't believe you remember the name.
I love the
human
Muppets.
Muppet that they
I
made.
love the 80s and I love the Muppets.
Walter, what an old man name. Yeah, I guess she'd be top 6, maybe.
So Goose Juicy six pack. I
Yeah.
put her at the top. I think she is the most mystery to her. And it also matters if the people that are making the movie are super into it. So like Jason Segel was so into his Muppets movie that you can tell how much passion he had for it.
Sure.
If these creators have the same passion, I'm in for that.
That's fair. That's fair. I'll give you that.
You know who I like? I like Pepe the Prawn.
I like Jennifer Lawrence.
News dump. Huge Mac and Goo news. We're getting our very own The Mummy 4. We don't know when it's coming out, but it is in the works. This is via THR. Brendan Fraser and her eyebrows are fixed, Rachel Weisz. We're getting our Mummy 4. And my guess, hear me out, I wouldn't be surprised if we get a little Scorpion King.
Oh, look at you.
I'm just going to toss that out there.
Look at you. So
Maybe they fixed the CGI on it.
The Mummy 3,
They're in
tremendously
China.
bad.
They're in China.
Tremendously bad.
Yeah.
The Mummy 4 with Fraser and Weisz back. I'm kind of in.
You bring back
we
Shia
can
LaBeouf.
have fun.
Shia LaBeouf
Add
is their
Nick
son.
Cage, maybe.
No.
You know, combine
Nick Cage
it.
is the grandpa.
No, combine it with
National Treasure.
Yes, that's.
You want to cross it over with National
I want to cross it over, even
So
though the Mummy takes place in what, like 1930.
I need to watch The Mummy again. But also, I'm thinking more you bring in Shia LaBeouf to be their son, and then you hand it over to him.
Would you say King Tut is on the Mount Rushmore of Egyptian kings?
King Tut. Dun, 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 dun. People said that Steve Martin wasn't funny when they saw that. Grow up.
Steve Martin's been funny.
Yeah. He plays the
can agree.
banjo.
I can agree he's been funny.
Also,
He's funny in Cheaper by the Dozen,
Okay, so-
starring Hilary Duff.
he's also in Bringing Down the House.
That also
what I
stars
love-
Bonnie
Hunt.
Hunt.
Not to be confused with her brother, Mike. But what I like about Steve Martin is that he has over time realized that he is better as a duo. He is better when he is someone to play off of. Him and Martin Short, you put them together, that's fun.
Have you watched that show? Or only Murders in the Building?
I stopped because it's the same thing over and over again. Just like this.
Well, there's only murders.
There's only
in the
murders in the
building.
building. I'm looking for something else to happen.
Give you a
in the building.
manslaughter. You know?
Yeah, man's laughter. That's what usually comes out of me while I'm watching.
How is Selena in that show?
I don't really.
Okay.
I don't care for her
All right.
as an actress or as a singer. No.
She's not a great singer. I'll give you that.
But what are we're talking about bringing down the house, right?
Yeah,
Eugene Levy,
Right.
Queen Latifah, Steve Martin.
We're talking about Taxi Cab with Queen
Taxi
Latifah
Cab,
and Jimmy
Queen
Fallon.
Latifah, Jimmy Fallon. It's not the one with Robert De Niro, though.
What's the name of that movie with Joseph Gordon-Levitt when he's a delivery guy in New York City on the bike?
He's on a bike, though. I think
Was it like Rush or something?
it might
I
be.
almost said Riptide Rush. That's a great flavor of Gatorade.
'Cause I feel like I saw that
Maybe
trailer.
the best flavor of Gatorade. Hot take.
I saw that trailer during the Dark Knight Rises? Question mark?
No. It came out before that, I think.
During 50-50?
I think it came out in like 2007.
People ride bikes now, though.
It's a strong point.
All right, so The Mummy. What I want to happen here is I want Fraser now to get into all of his old, blockbuster. Give me
Sure.
a Monkey Bone 2,
Airheads.
Bedazzled, but skip the sequel and just go right to Three Dazzled.
Liz Hurley could certainly play that role again.
I can't believe that I passed on this. And it's probably because I was with my son. I went to, it's a comic book shop and a retro toy store. It's in Reading
Yeah.
over the weekend. And There was no other Austin Power figures but Veronica Cornstone.
That's not her name.
Veronica Cornsweat.
That's not her name.
What's her name?
You named you named
from Anchorman.
Yes.
And then David Cornsweat's last name.
Veronica Corningstone, I believe.
Corningstone. That's what I said.
Is the Anchorman name. You're thinking of Elizabeth Hurley's character
in Austin Powers.
In Austin Powers, which was not
International Man of Mystery.
Which is not the same as Anchorman. What is her name?
That'd be great if it was the same.
Vanessa.
Vanessa Corningstone.
No, why do you keep saying that last name?
I have it right here. Get off my ass. What is it? Did I delete it?
You sent it to me.
I did send it to you. Oh, here it is. It's Kensington, like I said. Vanessa Kensington. I didn't buy it though. It's only $15. It's a McFarlane.
I told you the most dangerous thing about that is you might fuck it.
Right. So bring back Bedazzled.
Yeah.
George of the Jungle, which I think we already have gotten a sequel to.
Was it Leslie Mann in George of the Jungle?
Yes.
Nice.
Leslie Corningstone. News dump. All right, Mac, I saw this over the weekend, and I'm not seeing any concrete website that has this. I'm seeing a lot of websites that are like, hey, check this out.
Yep.
And it's last week, the Funko Pop company hit investors with a dramatic disclosure. There is a substantial doubt about the company's ability to continue as a going concern for the next 12 months. And it is a reported 14.3% decline in Q3. The net sales of 200. This is too many noises. But what it pretty much said is that within a year, Funko might be gone.
Might be belly up.
Yeah.
And I've bought a few over the last 3 or 4 years. But
I was going to ask you, when did you stop buying?
Probably 3 or 4 years ago.
It seems like that's when they started to have their issues. When you stopped buying by the box fill.
I actually just had Goo give me the rest of what he had at his house at the old Goodio of mine, because I'm trying to inventory them. I began inventorying them back when I had like 100, and now I think I have a couple hundred. I do have a couple that are worth a couple $100s that I got to get rid of, I guess, soon.
No.
Or does the value go up?
That's what I was thinking, is that I was like, maybe the year or so after they go belly up, nothing happens.
Sure.
But then once people start to crave those little dead-eyed bastards again,
they're not making them anymore, you know?
But that also made me think of like, well, when they stopped making Beanie Babies, people weren't like, give me them Beanie Babies.
But Beanie Babies weren't making Beanie Babies of properties. You didn't have Simpsons Beanie Babies. You know what I mean?
Disagree. I had a Blue Jay named Rocket. I had a Cardinal named Big Mac. I had a little bear named Sosa.
Disagree with a fact.
So, like, it was like those were named after baseball players.
They ended up having some licensing deals later on, but none of those, other than the Princess Diana one, were worth anything.
Well, none of them were worth anything.
Well, now, yeah. Wasn't the Princess Di Bear worth like $2,000?
No, that's if you put it on eBay and you're
back in like '99.
You want to buy it? No.
I mean, $2,099 is probably like fucking $20,000.
No, that was a selling price in '99. The ones that were worth money was like Peanut the elephant.
Oh, I disagree.
There was the duck wasn't worth anything. There was one that was like cranberry.
You know nothing about duck dicks.
They're corkscrewed.
Corn sweat.
Yeah, they're corn sweat.
They're corning stoned.
What I do want to do soon, this was an idea that I had many, many years ago. We just never followed through on it.
Yeah.
I'm going to break out my old Beanie Babies. I want you to get the price guide and let's see how much money I have for my son's college tuition.
Yeah, right. Well, you might have to spend more on the price guide subscription than what you'll actually have in dollars with Beanie Babies.
On Instagram, it was a 3-second video.
Oh.
Best Buy now sells the things that you can put your cards in to have them sell to PSA'd.
They send cards out for grading?
No, they sell the plastic that you put it in.
Oh, no, that's not how that works.
You know, I'm ignorant to what's happening, so ignore me.
The grading thing, you have to buy somewhat soft, rigid sleeves.
Okay.
You put the cards in there, you pack them and send them off. There are companies that make hard plastic cases for your cards, so you can like put them in there and they'll look kind of like a graded card, but you just put in whatever you want.
What would happen if you got a card back and they're like, this was a 10, but someone got chocolate cake on it, and you can tell that they were the ones that were eating chocolate cake and there's a thumbprint? Would you then send it to a police officer to have it thumbprinted?
I don't care. Now you're making me think of the kid from Matilda again.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. You know what happened to me once is I went to a Bruins game. I was sitting on level 9. Brag.
Oh, wow, ninth floor, good.
And I was sitting next to the Bruins alumni.
Sure.
One of my friends,
Johnny Busick, was always playing.
Busick was there. Busick
he plays
was there.
cribbage up there.
So one of my friends' grandfathers took us, and he's like, "Hey, do you want some autographs?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Oh, I went with the same person. Yeah.
Let me ask you if this happened to you too.
Yeah.
So he brought it back. It's got like Taz O'Reilly. It's got Busick. Might have cheese on there. Speaking of cheese, he brings it back. He moves his hand, and there's a big chocolate thumbprint right on the brim of the cap.
He was a kind fella.
He's a kind
he
fella.
Meant well. He meant well.
Took a piece of cake and then touched my white hat with it.
Yeah, I didn't have quite that experience. I actually witnessed it might have been the first shootout in NHL history.
Brag.
With that, it was the first Bruins shootout anyways. I believe it was against the Rangers.
You sold the ticket stub?
What, 05? Is that when they came out with it?
05? No,
it was after the lockout.
It's after the lockout. It'd be 06.
Yeah. So it was I believe it was the first Bruins ever shootout.
Good Funko talk. News dump. Mac, a Jurassic World 5 is reportedly in the works right now, and I couldn't find the headline that I saw all weekend. Jurassic Park Rebirth is the most streamed movie ever or something.
So that just shows you that like not a lot of people went and saw it in the theater then? Is that?
No, it made almost
it did make a lot of money. No,
it made almost $1 billion.
No, I know it made a lot of money, but
800 million.
I don't remember what it was compared to the last two.
I think it made more than the last two.
Why are people watching this movie?
I love dinosaurs.
Dude, I've seen 30.
This one brings you back to the original and the wonderment of.
I've seen 30 some odd movies this year. It's the worst movie I've seen this year. Electric State was more entertaining than that movie. That movie's fucking terrible.
I would need to think about it. I have it right in the middle. I liked how they tried to dull it down again and not have it be.
It's terrible. Why get Scarlett Johansson? What was the point of her?
That's how you draw people in.
To stream it.
They're not here for dinosaurs no more. And also, it wasn't streaming at the time.
Yeah.
I think it made more money than both Fantastic Four and Superman. So, eggs on your face.
No, that just means people are stupid.
You can't use that as an excuse every single time. Gareth Edwards is in final negotiations to direct. Scarlett Johansson, Jonathan Bailey, and Mahershala Ali are all expected to return. This is where I'm not happy about it. I talk about my gears being grind.
Mm-hmm.
What I wanted to happen was that's a one-off with them, and now every time we go back to Jurassic World, back to the island, we don't care about the people. We never do care about the people, but I want interchangeable tissue paper people that we can just say fuck you every single time and forget.
Are we going back to that island? Is that what's happening?
No, I bet this time we found out there's another island.
There's a second island.
And oh no, the dinosaurs. You know the weird one where the Snickers bar made the bald dinosaur mad? There was a bigger one of those.
And you know what? Gareth Edwards has done a really nice job in his career.
Mm-hmm.
He brought nothing to that movie.
Oh, fuck. The nerd from that movie, Jonathan Bailey.
Yeah.
Sexiest man of the year.
Fiero.
I don't know what that means.
He's Wicked.
He is in Wicked,
Yeah.
yes.
Yes, that's why.
Oh, I thought it was from this.
Wicked 2, next week, go.
Oh, I'm not going to be around.
Come on.
I might be back by Tuesday to see it.
You motherfucker.
If I'm not, you're still going to do the episode.
Not with who? Who's going to talk Wicked with me?
Aren't you bringing your dad to the screening?
Oh,
I thought we talked about this.
Maybe we'll do Mac and Mac.
News up. Mac, we got a trailer for a movie that I am not looking forward to, not because of the subject matter, but I think because of how they're going to handle the subject matter.
Okay.
And that is the Michael Jackson movie. I don't even know what it's called.
Oh, God. Michael, it's called.
It's called Michael. This is from the producer of Bohemian Rhapsody, which does not help it.
And they shouldn't advertise that either.
And they've also teased this as possibly being a two-part story. Now, that does interest me is the first movie going to be The Rise and the second one The Fall?
Yeah, we get a lot of Lisa Marie Presley in the second one.
Because and also how involved is his family in this? Because,
very.
So that doesn't make me want to see
it. His nephew is playing it.
It doesn't make me want to see it because I think they're going to go out of their way, and this is where I'm getting fucking polycharged.
Yeah, right.
Is I think that they're going to go out of their way to really make him the victim of this story and not put a spotlight on the possible victims.
Hear me out.
Yes.
The family is going to have to do one of two things. Tell the truth about Michael or tell the truth about the father. Because they don't talk about Joe enough either. So in order to make him a sympathetic character, and we all remember, speaking of VH1, the VH1 Jackson's movie from back in the day.
Of course.
Oh, Joe is a real piece of shit.
Oh, no, I crossed my legs.
You got to do one or the other. Because for us to eventually maybe oversee some accusations in the future, in the second one or the end of this movie, or maybe it ends beforehand, they should just end it before that, is what they should do.
We've lost the rest of what happened in his life.
Or just do a quick snapshot.
It just ends. The movie just ends in 1991.
Well, we've gotten some biopics where it's just a snapshot, right? So you could do that with Michael, maybe. But my guess is they just lean into how big of a piece of shit the father was, and then it's like, then you try to understand why Michael came to be who he was. All that aside from the true or not true part of the story. It being as polished as it looks is terrible. And that was one of the worst things about Bohemian Rhapsody too. It was too polished. We're talking about a rock star in the height of cocaine, like partying in the 80s. Why are we not seeing it a little more gritty, Like Freddie Mercury, same thing goes. There's something about the way these two movies have been shot, and again, it's the same fucking guy producing. It doesn't look good. I'm not looking forward to this whatsoever.
I think most of the movie's going to be like, look at how big of a star he was. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, that's probably what's going to happen.
News dump. GTA 6, that is Grand Theft Auto, to clear it up for you. It's been delayed again. November 16th, 2026.
Yeah, so maybe it does come out next year. Maybe it doesn't. The Batman was supposed to come out like 2 months ago. That never happened.
It'd be sick if they keep on telling us that the Batman is being delayed, but then out of nowhere, it just shows up at the theater one weekend.
Do you remember? That reminds me, shout out Wesley Burho of the now defunct Boxers podcast. Do you remember his stupid fucking theory that he thought Marvel was going to have a surprise movie in between movies, just not market it, and then all of a sudden drop a movie on us?
I'd be curious to how that would do, though.
Not well, because it would be a surprise.
Well, they weren't surprised by Christie, and no one went and saw that.
You don't remember this theory of his?
No.
He brought it up when we did I think we did it, something with Dork.
Was it a draft?
No, he brought it up when we were talking live.
It's like his drafting a surprise
movie. And then he doubled
movie.
Down on it a couple weeks later.
Sounds like something that I would do. I'm going to take an in-between Marvel movie. What's it called? We don't know yet. We're going to find out when it comes out in theaters.
Surprise movie. The only way it would work is if you showed it before a movie. Like a short. Or after?
No, just make it its own movie.
No.
What's in theater one in the IMAX movie?
It's a surprise.
Go in there and see.
You know what? You would get me.
Yeah.
You would get me. But you'd have to sell the ticket in the hallway. Like once I'm in the hallway, you'd have to get me.
Like you're in there and you're like, wait, whoa.
I'm leaving another movie.
You're leaving it? Well, no, I would even say like I'm going in there to see
There's
Jurassic
a guy in the trench
World.
coat in front of that
I'm going
door.
in there to see Jurassic World 5.
Oh, they're trying to upsell me.
And I go in there and I'm like, whoa, why isn't this in the big IMAX there? And they go, well, wouldn't you like to know?
Oh, yeah.
I'm like,
I would.
Yeah. What's happening in there? And then they say, it costs double. And I'm like, okay, you know what?
I've spent money on worse things.
I've already bought my Jurassic World ticket.
Do you take Funko?
Yes. I'm already disappointed that you don't have Diet Dr. Pepper or Diet Mr. Pibb here. I'm going to settle on the Diet Pepsi. But yes, I do want to see what's in theater one.
Yeah, that might get me.
Yeah.
The intrigue, you're right.
News dump. No GTA 6 talk there.
Yeah.
Mac, have you seen Pluribus?
Excuse me?
Pluribus?
Oh, Pluribus.
Pluribus.
No, I actually still have not had a chance to watch. It's a 2-episode release?
I guess, it was a 2-episode release. Season 2 has already been greenlit. Could have a possible 3-4 season run.
Yep.
People are loving the sci-fi aspect of it.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Vince Gilligan. This is, of course, the creator of Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul. They have little nods to both of those shows. I've seen little pieces of that online here. And then I'd like to see it go as long as Rhea Seehorn, not Jason Seehorn, wants to go. I'm really doing it for her. She deserves to be a megastar.
That I agree with. I'm looking forward to watching this. I did reach out to the hashtag Dork Podcast and ask them what they thought about the premiere. Neither of us had watched it.
No.
I asked if it was worth, or if it lived up to the hype that we've been seeing on social media, which some people are claiming it's the greatest pilot of all time. They said not as much, not really. They didn't agree with that. But the promise of the show is high, and they're excited for it. I'm excited for it because of everything you just mentioned. Give me a nice 3 or 4 season show. That's what we need. That's all we need.
Let's take a look at best TV pilots of all time.
Lost is number 1.
According to AI Overview, Google, it has Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad's pretty good.
The Sopranos.
Okay.
Lost.
Bang.
Mad Men.
Yeah.
The Walking Dead.
Okay.
Fargo. Arrested Development. Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones took me I took a long time to watch that first episode.
Yeah.
Twin Peaks. Let's go to IMDb. Let's see what's happening over here. It's just pointing out great shows.
Yeah.
Ooh, This Is Us had a good pilot. Actually.
I mean, typically a good pilot is indicative of
it's a good hook. Okay. Friends had a good pilot. Friends did have a good pilot.
Rachel's in her wedding dress sitting in the coffee shop there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
One of your favorite Suits. Prison Break. Oh, Westworld had
Prison Break had a great one.
Westworld had a dynamite pilot.
Prison Break season 1 in general is fucking fantastic.
This is
should we just be a rewatch podcast now?
I wanted to. So this was an idea that I either asked you if you wanted to do or Marcus Estevez. It's a podcast idea, not even like an individual theme thing. It's called Pilot Program. What we do.
I've heard your pitch on this.
Okay.
Yeah.
We only watch the first and last episode of a show.
I've heard your pitch.
And we need to fill in the blanks.
It's a good pitch.
And try and figure out, how did we get here?
It's a good pitch.
Because even a show like the one that I think about all the time is Parks and Recreation.
Yeah.
How they got from point A to point B.
Where did Brandanowitz go?
Well, what happened to Brandanowitz? And also, it is now 30 years in the future.
Yeah, no. And I think a part of that show would be watch the pilot, predict what you think is going to happen, watch the finale, and then reassess, analyze, talk about.
How I Met Your Mother? Get out of my face.
For a pilot? No, that show's not good.
Oh, you know what's a great pilot? Shameless.
Shameless is a good pilot.
That was a nice hook, too.
First 5 seasons of Shameless are great.
Until the baby did
Showtime has a bigger propensity than most networks that are on that level to just let their shows run and run and run instead of taking them out to pasture.
Well, I mean, if you don't want to do pilot program, we can just do a top 10 pilots.
Dexter's another one that went way too far. Good pilot there, though, too.
I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to tip my hand. If we do best pilots, Captain Sullivan is going to be on the list.
I knew you were going to have Sully Sullenberger in there. I knew it. As soon as you said that, I knew it.
We're only 850 episodes into this show. Let me try and surprise the people. Check us out at the end of this week where we are going to be back to our own homes. Unless Mac wants to start coming in here.
No, I don't. Well, especially when it rains. There's a lot of idiots on the road. There's no good way of getting here.
You know what they say about how to make traffic in Massachusetts? Just add water.
News time.